Hey guys, welcome back to Mesha's Corner. Today I'll be making my Mirin Glazed Sea Bass. I almost forgot the name, but I'm just gonna pan fry this and make a quick glaze. I'm also gonna make some pickled carrots and onions to put on top. And yeah, let's get started. First, I'm gonna start by making some slits in my fish. So I'm gonna show you one side first. So I'm just gonna go on an angle this way. This is optional, but it makes your fish pretty and provide even cooking and faster cooking. Mirin is a Japanese cooking wine. So if you don't want to use mirin, you can use something else. So now all I'm going to do is add salt and pepper because that's all you're going to use on here for right now. Remember, we're making a glaze and we're going to have pickled vegetables on top, so you don't want to overpower the fish. So just some salt and pepper, both sides, inside and out, and put it to the side. In this little bowl thing right here, all I have is a 1/3 cup of flour and a 1/3 cup of cornstarch. I'm just gonna lightly dust the fish to give it some form of like a barrier and some crispiness for when we pan fry this. I'm gonna pan fry mine in a cast iron skillet, but if you don't have one, a regular pan is perfectly fine, or you could also deep fry it. Don't make it difficult on yourself. So I'm just gonna lightly dust this, then I'm gonna shake this off like, ooh. I'm gonna shake this off like this to get the excess off, and then I'm gonna pan fry it in my cast iron skillet. So my skillet is heated. As you can see, it's not screaming hot like before because we don't want like a dark color on the fish. Okay, so I guess my fish is kind of too long for my skillet, but I'm still gonna make it work. Yeah, so I'm gonna cook this about 45 minutes on each side, and yeah, that'll be it. As you can see, I turned my fish over. It's the perfect color that I wanted. So I'm gonna let it go another 4 minutes on that side, and then yeah, that'll be it for my fish. So my fish is resting, and now I'm going to work on the sauce for the fish. And we're gonna go in here with a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. You can use light, dark, low sodium, no sodium. But well, there's no such thing as no sodium, but low sodium is fine. A 1/4 cup of that. Then we're gonna go in here with a 1/4 cup of mirin, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, and pepper. Do not put salt in here because the soy sauce has enough salt for this recipe. So as usual though, make sure you taste your sauce. You can also put some garlic in here too if you want. I'm not putting any in mine because, you know, this is a test recipe anyway, so I like to see what's going on. So put this on the stove, heat it up, let it thicken up, and that'll be it for the sauce. I started sauteing some carrots that I cut in matchsticks. I'm letting these go a couple of minutes before I add the onions. Of course, you could cut your carrots how you want, but these are the shapes that I wanted. Don't use shredded carrots. It's not the same thing. Maybe I need to do a tutorial. I think I'm going to do a tutorial on knife cuts. Knife cuts, sauces, and kitchen tricks and tips. Anyway, a couple of minutes in, I'm going to add the onions. I'm going to saute this for another 2 minutes. You don't want to cook these forever. They need to stay crunchy. So the total cooking time on this is probably 4 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes, just to get the edge off. Now that I got it to where I need it to be, I'm going to add some salt. About a 1/2 teaspoon of salt or so. And some pepper. You're going to go in here with a couple of tablespoons of rice vinegar. I'm probably going to go with 3 tablespoons. Because this is what's going to give it that bite. You're going to let this reduce, And then, yeah, I'll show you what I do next. Now that I have it to where I want it to be, I'm going to add a tablespoon of regular sugar. Mix this in until it dissolves. My skillet is like shaking everywhere. Stir this up. And then to this I'm going to add a teaspoon or so of black sesame seeds for that color, contrast. And cut your stove off. And that's it for the pickling. So now that I'm finally done with everything, I'm going to let my sauce reduce, and then we're going to put this fish together. I decided to cook up some sweet potato. That's going to be the base of my fish. So I'm going to put the fish on top of my sweet potato. So I just sliced it and I'm sauteing it in some oil, salt, and pepper. Yeah. This is my blank canvas, and now I'm going to start building my fish. I got my potato down, fish on top of my potatoes. Now for this sauce. It's so thick and silky. Like, let me see if y'all can see that. Thumbs up for this sauce. Oh my god. And you're just gonna drizzle it. Don't slather the fish. Don't drown the fish in sauce. Remember, this is a strong sauce, so do not, bathe your fish in sauce. You're just gonna make sure it drizzles to get enough almost everywhere. Yes, God Almighty. This is what the fish looks like. Finally done with it. I put the vegetables, the pickled vegetables we made earlier, right on top of that sauce that was on top of the fish, and then I drizzled a little bit more sauce on top. So it is gorgeous, and I can't wait to eat it. Yes, I'm gonna eat the whole entire thing because I'm greedy. But I hope you give this recipe a try. Like, share, subscribe, and be fearless. Don't be scared to try new things, try new flavors, try new dishes. So yeah, give this a try and tag me if you make it. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.